At the John Daly Major Ed Foundation, we also focus on making sure that we partner up with great organizations. Great organizations like St. Jude's, great organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, our friends at Warriors for Freedom, our friends at Force 50 Foundation, which provides veterans the health care that they need. As you can see, we are the safety net at the John Daly Major Ed Foundation to make sure that no one gets left behind on the field of battle and that you're taken care of in the home front. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Hoorah!
Look what I just ordered. This trip is going to be great.
Bring enjoyment back to your game with golfknickers.com. Traditional golf knickers in bold colors and plaids, all with same-day shipping. Over 100 different socks and matching sweaters. Perfect for corporate outings, weddings, and special events.
Thanks, golfknickers.com, for making our tournament such a success.
Make your experience memorable.
Best time ever.
Call today for a free catalog.
Welcome back to Biggs Golf Talk, BGT-TV, right here on Native Family Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all your Amazon devices as well. And don't forget to subscribe with us on our website, because now we have newsletters going out on a monthly basis telling you what's hot and what's not. So, and Bill's always hot.
Woo! It's hot. It's hot.
That's the only time I'm ever going to give that guy a compliment.
Always.
But I know what's hotter than Bill the Golffather Cuevas, and this segment is sponsored by golfknickers.com.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you what, you want to be hot on the golf course and you want to shoot low scores and be comfortable and perform well with the best wear that you can wear, do it like Payne Stewart did it in Golf Knickers. Enter Biggs for 10% additional on any sale, on any percentage that they offer. We are the only show that has that code that you could take an additional 10% off your purchase at golfknickers.com with the promo code BIGGS, BIGGS. And now, what's hotter than Bill the Golffather Cuevas?
Nothing.
Oh, sure, Bill the Golffather Cuevas. I know what's hotter than you. It is two-time win by Mr. Greg Wise and Steve McMillan without the Bill the Golffather Cuevas on their team, defending the championship out there in Florida. So congratulations, guys. And last year you had Bill the Golffather Cuevas and Greg. I know last week we had you on the show and discussed, well, we're going to find out if Bill had any kind of contribution to that win. We find out this year Bill's not playing on that team this year. You can still win.
But you know what, Biggs? There's one thing for certain about next year. I will be playing on that team, and you won't.
Well, there goes that record.
Oh, Mr. Producer, see that old guy down there? Turn his mic off. He has a bad attitude.
We got some new sound effects from our producer, so
yeah, we do.
Oh,
you know it's going to be a good day when you start out with 3 birdies in a row.
Yeah, that was fun.
You know what? I'm sorry. I have a recording of Bill as he was not able to be on your team. Is this correct? You got okay. All right. This is Bill not playing on the team this year with Steve McMillan and Greg Wise.
Hey.
I'm going to be honest. I mean, missing out on playing at Bella Colina, I would have probably cried too. I'm not going to lie, Bill. I mean, that was a special treat too.
When you get summons to court you go to court.
You go to court. You're correct.
You know what I mean? Bella Colina Court.
Yeah.
Bella Colina Court. Which one do you
Jail
choose?
if you don't go to court, or both?
You know what I mean? You have to do what you have to do. I mean, it was a huge sacrifice. Originally, it wouldn't have conflicted. I'll say it wouldn't have conflicted with anything that I had to do, but unfortunately, it got changed to a week later. And when it did,
I would almost think that, court versus the term bench warrant would really warrant being there.
Excuse me, Your Honor, can I please not have this court hearing because I want to go play golf?
Exactly. That ain't going to happen.
There, Steve.
It's Bella Colina. It's Faldo's course.
But Your Honor, I have my square shoes ready.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's the honor. The judge responding to that, the judge would be like, "Oh, you played that course, and I didn't get to play. Double the sentence."
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. But next year I'll be there. God willing, everything is going to go well. I'll put this thing behind me and move forward. You know what I mean? So I'm
Greg,
good.
talk about the tournament a little bit about, you guys actually, it was a tournament, but it was also for a purpose as well. So talk about this experience and, what the win took from you guys.
It was, it took a lot. I mean, playing golf with Steve McMillan, it's like hit the ball and wait and wait and then wait, and it finally comes down. Yeah, look at him scratch his head. He's a scratch golfer.
Greg, you can be my hype guy any day you want. I love that. Thank
you. just whatever it takes to.
Exactly.
No, it was actually for a ovarian cancer with Advent Health out of Orlando, and it's very near and dear to the guy that put it on, Dave Walker's. A lot of close family has gone through that, so he puts himself out there to do this tournament, and it's good. I mean, it's really awesome. We played at what was it last year? Red
Tail.
Yeah,
Red Tail. I knew it was Red something or other. Yep. And then Bella Colina stepped up this year, and it was awesome. The whole staff out there is just great people and made you feel at home. Made you feel that you were going to have a bad day if you got off the fairway. It was a good time. Good time had by all, so to speak.
I didn't have fun.
I understand that. I think.
I did not have fun, sir. I didn't.
I don't know if you got. I don't know if you got the email from us or not when we started out that morning, because we all kind of got there on the practice range and we felt really bad that you weren't there. So we said, we really miss you, Billy, and that came around to Jason Lenhart, who said, "I'm not happy that you're missing this because I am playing." So it's one of those things that he always wanted to do is play Bella Colina.
I'm happy to announce that I didn't get that email because of everything that I was going through. That probably hurt my feelings even more. And you probably wouldn't be on the show today. So yeah,
Biggs is laughing so hysterically he's got tears in his eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but the cause of the tournament was awesome. We had a good time, lots of fun. Got some food, and the sandwiches were great. So we got a.
How was the swag?
Not much, but hey, you were at Bella Colina. That's all the swag you need.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's like a super course. You know what I mean? Everybody talks about it. I'm hoping if they have it again next year, I will be there. We got to get Mr. Walker on the show earlier next time so we can get him on there and talk about three-peat. Because even though I wasn't physically there, I was there. My team was there. Sort of like when I was on the injured reserve.
Yeah, well, I understand that. And we all really felt bad that you weren't there. So that's the big thing. The support was there for you.
You know what? I will be back. And I honestly, the producer
about the sport.
After this show, I'm gonna go see the producer wherever the producer's at, and he's gonna have a black eye because he
I
has a terrible attitude during this segment.
I think the most interesting part is Jason Linhart didn't get the message about the square shoes, and Steve got the best shot of the day. We were all three standing there like in a little triangle, and he shot a picture of our shoes, and we all had, Bev had them on, I had mine on, Steve had his tournament shoes on, and we were all standing there in square shoes wear.
And let me guess, did Steve send Mr. Robert a text with that said picture?
I did not. I posted it.
What?
On Instagram. No, I did
No
not.
way!
You know what? Hold on. Let me just do that right now.
No way! Last time we were there, he sent the pictures to everybody while we were playing. He said, hold on, let me take this picture. Okay, I sent this picture. Let me send this one. Hey, let me call Robert. That's perfect.
Hey, he's texting him right now.
He's
I
texting
am.
him right now.
And I'm copying both of you on it as well, guys.
Hold on a second. One
You'll
of
get
these
the text message,
things
don't worry.
is not like the other. Look at that, man. We got 4 people in 4, 8, 12, 14 eyeballs.
Yeah, well, you know.
I think this is the first time we've had everybody that has glasses on. Hello?
I normally have my contacts in, but
who is it?
That wasn't happening today. So
I'm picking up my phone. Oh, you want me to put my glasses on?
There it is.
There it is.
Let me put my glasses on. I want to match like you guys.
Hey, there you go.
There you go,
Now
Steve.
we have all lenses.
yeah.
See that? I'm gonna take mine off. I don't.
All right.
For the show. All right.
Well, congratulations, guys. Seriously.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Biggs. I really appreciate it. I'd like to thank the Academy for the.
Anyway, congratulations, guys. Smart guy. Smart producer. Yes.
Boy, is he in trouble now.
There you go.
You know what?
Hey, he's back.
One day I'm gonna be back on that location.
Wait a minute. Okay, now I'm pissed off.
Why? You better be pissed off than pissed on. What you got?
Because Steve McMillan gets a response right away from Bob.
I can text him that I need some more socks.
You know,
I just saw that. I just saw that. You know what I mean?
All right.
That's an amazing thing. That hurt my heart too.
That hurt my heart too.
That hurt my heart.
Just for that, there you go.
Yeah. Good job. Yeah. You're out of order. You're out of here.
I just realized this is like volleyball here. You serve one up and you get moved around the box.
Hey, Greg, you keep up with that attitude. Your box is gonna be
Hey,
out here, too.
look! I went up.
You went up.
And yeah, I'm whichever.
You don't even know how to do mirror image. It's this way. That's the way. I don't know.
Oh man, this is.
All right. How much time we got left for this segment, Mr.
We have about 7 minutes left. But
all right, we got 7 minutes. So we already know that we're champions. We're
Yes.
repeaters. Next year we're going to be 3-peaters, and we're going to probably take it for the rest of our life.
Well,
but anyway,
two of us are going to be 3-peaters.
Biggs, can you talk to the producer for him, please, and tell him to remove Greg? Thank you. All right. So, Steve, like I'm saying, we're going to be 3-peaters next year, right?
Hey, you know what was even better, Bill, is that I continued my streak and I won 2 closest to the pins out there this week. On Tuesday.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Your game's finally starting to shape up. It's about dang.
Round, just like my stomach is a shape. So yes. Yeah.
All right. So now because we have Mr. Steve McMillan, but he doesn't have his name as the Golfing Daz, and golfing the wise way with Mr. Greg Weisenheimer.
Yeah,
And,
there you go. That's better than the last time you called me something.
Yep, I didn't call you nothing. I don't remember anything. So, oh my God, let me see. I got another text. Oh, Biggs just ejected Robert. He ejected him out of the game. You're out of here, Mr. Robert.
That's the best text message ever from an umpire right there.
It sure is, man.
Absolutely.
Big
Absolutely.
leagues. So anyway,
But, one of the things I want to talk about, guys,
Yes.
the scaling of the PGA show as we approach, the end of the year here. And,
Yep.
something that we always look forward to, the four of us. But the scaling of the PGA, Steve, you and I have had late night talks, talking about this very subject. Shut up, Bill.
How did I know that was coming?
But we've had extensive talks about what the our thoughts about the PGA show with these major OEMs saying no, we're not going to participate, and what it's going to look like. But Greg, what are your thoughts? And then Steve, we'll get your thoughts in the 5 minutes that we have left here. Actually, it's about 6-7 minutes we have left here. But Greg, let's start off with you. The PGA show scaling back a little bit. They are guaranteeing it's still going to be one heck of a show in a different fashion. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's going to be, just because it's obviously January, it's still the place to really connect with people, family, friends, old colleagues, much older colleagues in some cases. But I think it's still going to be a viable place to go and spend your time. You're just not going to... If you were going there only to see Ping, oh well. That's right. The case. Yeah. There's so many other pieces to this industry that really pertain to day-to-day life, as opposed to buying a set of Pings every 2 or 3 years or tailor-made every 2 or 3 years. But there's new products coming onto the market that are viable products just about every day of the year. So how do you get them out there closer to the pro industry? Obviously what you guys do on a day-to-day basis is kind of critical. What Steve does just picks up another piece of the industry, and the PGA show just kind of is a wrapper for all of it. I mean, that's my opinion.
Yeah. We do have some bad news for our listeners, though. Big's Golf Talk, they have decided not to have the radio stage in the public areas this year. They do plan on setting up a podcast area. It's not viewable by the public. It's going to be in a separate area. They have offered us to go live from that area, but we're not too sure whether we're going to do that or not, because we always enjoy, our show is based on charity and all that stuff. And we love having the guests on, and then the interaction from the crowd. As you know, I mean, we've had hundreds and hundreds of people watch our show, live at the PGA show, and even thrown up $100 bill up to votes of honor on that table. And not having that kind of interaction hurts what we do here on Big Golf Talk.
It does, especially we're gonna miss the guy on the bottom, waving, blowing kisses and hugs. While we're having a live show, because that's like our how do you call that thing when you do it all the time? That's what I forgot what they call that thing. That's our stuff that we do.
Repertoire.
He comes, gives us the kisses, blows the hugs, and then
It's
he keeps walking.
all in love, Bill. It's all.
Well,
in love.
not only that, Bill, but we also, how many times have we had sponsors walk by our table, dump a bunch of stuff on to give away?
Yeah, give that away.
Table, give this stuff away, and we give it away, and
and
they have that kind of interaction
right then and there while we were doing it. You know what I mean? So it's been perfect. I don't know how it's going to be this year. I was looking down and I was looking at my phone.
However, there is a sponsor that wants Big's Golf Talk to do a live show from their event during the week of the PGA show.
Yep.
It just won't be at the PGA show. So
but it'll be somewhere else.
We are still taking our equipment.
Is that the one you're all aware of?
Yes, that is the one that you're aware of.
That is the one that you're aware of. Yes. I'm looking at the list now of who's coming and what kind of capacity they're coming in. So it's different. I'm trying to figure out, because they've been talking about how it's 10 miles of walking when you walk around the whole entire thing, and you're doing the booths and you're doing this. And they had a contest way back when TaylorMade used to, do the really big 3 booths at the end and stuff like that. I ended up winning that. So I ended up winning like a $500 gift card because they marked my steps. And from the media, I was number 1 for the most walking around. But what I'm trying to figure out how they're going to do that. I can see the new product section being
new product zone, yeah.
Their demo day. I'm still trying to figure out what demo day is going to look like, because you got a lot of people. We've heard it. We've talked to other companies that won't do it because they don't want to spend that kind of money for uncertainty. So usually the PGA show, you're going to get your ROI, as they call it, your return on investment, because you're going to have new people, you're going to have your orders, you're going to have this, you're going to have that. But from the list that I'm seeing, there's a lot of new people.
Bill, let's turn to Steve McMillan here, because Steve and I have talked about this in great lengths. And essentially, we both kind of feel this is going to be a fashion accessory, fashion and golf accessory show, more than any kind of equipment show. But Steve, your feeling about this now we're public on the air.
Steve? I think you're right. We've talked about this being a fact. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you and the phone. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Well, okay. And we've talked about it being a fashion accessory show, but I think when I look at what's about to happen with the show, all the pros that come in would always go to their, whether it's Titleist or Callaway or any of their the companies that they were affiliated with. Now they're going to be able to go out and see these other companies and where other companies can make an impact. And I think that the smaller companies this year, and that's the thing I think I'm looking forward to, is these companies that we've all talked about, whether it's, Squares being the startup 2 years ago that nobody knew who they were, or Desert Fox Golf, or even my friends at Dormy Workshop. More and more people are going to be able to find these other small companies and say, hey, let's give these other companies a shot. They're out there. They're doing some great things. They're making great products that can help all of us. And I think that to be the better part of this show. Bill, you're right. What does demo day look like with 3 club companies going to be there? Like the driving range is massive. How do we do how are you going to do the driving range on demo day, and what's that going to look like?
Yeah. Well, essentially, demo day was a full circle of trying out new things and having a certain section for the short game area, for the putting and accessory area,
putter, drivers, wedges.
I see probably a horseshoe. I instead of a full circle, I see maybe a half horseshoe, or
if we're lucky,
or just the front part of the driving range, like we see at our normal golf clubs. And we need to break away, and we're going to continue this on the TV side, but we need to break away for the radio side. More Biggs Golf Talk coming your way on Native Family Radio and iHeartRadio right after this. Continuing this on the TV side, on YouTube TV, on Facebook Watch, I am Big John Quick. He is the Golf Father, Bill Cuevas. Steve McMillan and Greg Wise joining us here on BGT-TV, and we're talking about the PGA show and our expectations or our outlook on what it's going to look like as we approach the end of the year in this month of December. And Greg, I'm going to turn to you about, is this, you're a marketing guy, you know how to, get the word out and what people might be looking for in parts of, okay, how are we going to take advantage of this? What is these small companies going to have to do to say, we need people to now come to our part of this PGA show, not that the big boys are out of play. We got to take advantage of it. What do these small companies got to do?
I would definitely hope that the PGA starts to intermix, where the show has always been putters on this end, equipment manufacturers here, the material end of the business was clear at the other end, is to intermix them. So if you're looking for somebody in particular, you're getting to walk past multiple different pieces, and you may see something you've never seen before. Because if you weren't into apparel, you didn't even have to go to the far end of the building. That was pretty much what I saw the last time I was there, which was, a pretty good sized show. But I think it's more to the aspect of intermixing them, so it's not just segmented, but disperse them a little bit. I mean, they had so many empty booths as you walked around. It got terribly confusing the last time I was there. It's like kind of close them up, don't look so big, and let them do their work.
Yeah, it's a great point. Because in the past, I think the PGA show was broken up in 4 different segments. You had the soft goods, you had the hard goods, and then you had the new zone, which was stuffed in a corner somewhere. We barely ever made it to that area because
exactly.
And then you had your edible goods. You had your jerkies, your golf bars, and your drinks and stuff like that. And that was essentially towards the small, kind of a section, broken off, where we had everyone in one certain area with the edible goods. And Greg, I think that's a great point. That if you kind of intermingle everybody, now everybody gets a taste of everything. And as far as the new product zone, I don't think you should, because how many media, unless you make point to go check out the new product zone, how many media members actually get to that area? With all our meetings with soft goods and hard goods, how many times, Bill, have we made it to that actual zone? However, if you have it intermingled with everybody else and just have a placard up, a lot of golf shows do this. New product, and do it that way. I think that would work out good. We've missed many different new products that we have seen come out or stop by our radio stage.
Yeah, and start.
Please come by and check this. Yeah,
yeah. It's rough.
But Steve McMillan, I'm going to ask you: how many times have you made it to the new product zone without actually making it? Besides your meetings?
It's funny. I stumbled in there probably 3 years ago and found it on accident. And I found some good products there. And I've made it a point the last 2 years to go there to see what new products are out there so that I can go by those booths and have those conversations.
Yeah.
I've added that like Friday. I generally leave Friday wide open.
Just leave an hour out of your schedule. Yeah.
Yeah, and just to follow up.
We do the same thing, but you know what happens? That hour gets filled up quick because we're longer at meetings.
Yeah, the meetings just keep going. It's like, and then we have the show that we were doing the show in the mornings, so that killed the morning. Everything we had to do is in the afternoon, and then you got meetings and everything else. It's hard. Maybe this year will be different. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. They opened up media registration on Friday for everybody, so go register if you haven't. On Friday, registration open. So I'm sure we're all registered. Huh?
With technology the way it is, have you guys thought about just doing a roaming 5-minute live broadcast on your Facebook post with a product, and then you're down for a few minutes while you look for the next one and go up, and you've got a schedule?
Greg, it's funny that you actually mentioned that, because Bill and I was just talking about that the other day, knowing that we're not going to be in a public area with our live show. So we've decided we have the capability now to go live on YouTube and on Facebook Watch, and we're going to be doing that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Aspects of the PGA show that
we still get to make our show. We can still piece together a show, which was something we couldn't do before. When you're live, you can't piece, and now we got the ability to piece things in. And you see all the new toys that he's putting with all the new buttons and the producers hitting. So we got a lot of good stuff that we can do now. So we're hoping to
sound just like that.
Sounds just like it. That's what I was thinking.
Like it.
That's what I was thinking.
Absolutely.
Pull that one out as a wave and save that one.
I got it. Yeah.
We got it. Don't worry about it. So
I'll tell you, our platform that we use is always revolving, and we are very fortunate to be a part of it. And so new things are coming along as we go on. We're starting to, as you can see, there's studio lighting now in my studio. We've got things that studio lighting can travel. It's small enough where it fits in a backpack. So
what brand of sunscreen do you use when those lights come on?
SPF 300.
Okay. You should get a sunscreen sponsor.
We did at one time.
We did. And then I think they sold the business, and now they're coming back or something like that.
All right. Well, we got to wrap it up here. I'm getting the finger by the producer, with the circle.
He gave you the finger?
Yeah, this finger.
Oh, okay.
Because
I was going to fire him.
But Steve and Greg, thank you so much for joining us here on BGT-TV to talk about many different golf topics, and we could have gone on and on and on, but we're limited at 30 minutes. So
we won't need the beginning of December, guys. We'll get them back on.
Absolutely.
Our
Steve,
pleasure, guys.
Greg, if we don't talk to you before Christmas here on BGT-TV, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
More of BGT-TV coming up right after this.